Hello guys, Life Hackster here. Finally, we are going to check out and test Reolink's 4K NVR system. Reolink has plans on sending me their system a while back, but I haven't received or heard anything. So I decided to buy it. But while researching, I found out, and also some of you have commented, that Reolink actually used the same 8-channel NVR that they use for their 4 and 5 megapixel systems for this 8 megapixel or 4K security camera. So I have Reolink's 4 megapixel system, which I have made several videos before, and I will link it down below so that you can check them out later on. I was thinking that if I can just use my older NVR and just buy the add-on B800 4K cameras, and it should work. Well, it didn't. So I reached out to Reolink and they told me that my network video recorder is an older version. And their newer 8-channel NVR, which has the model number RLN-420 and an E at the end, is the one that will be compatible. By the way, the only way you'll be able to know, because the box and even on the NVR itself will only say RNL8410, is to go to the system settings and system information, and you will see the model number, which when my unit came in, it does say E on the end. Anyways, I ordered the NVR from Amazon and it did work with the 4K camera. So today, I'll do a quick unboxing of the B800 8MP 4K camera and the RLN8410E NVR. Opening the box, you will have the mounting template, window sticker, and a quick start guide. We have a short Ethernet cable, mounting screws and plastic anchors, and a hex key. We have a weatherproof Ethernet coupler. And we have the camera itself. We have the camera lens surrounded by infrared LEDs and the light sensor in the front. The camera body is made of aluminum. The mount itself is also made of aluminum so that you will not worry about rust. As to the NVR, which is basically the same as the older model outside, has the USB port, status lights, we have play, all, menu, and select buttons, and a 4-way arrow buttons. I use the mouse to access the NVR settings, so I don't use these buttons. At the back, we have the power port, audio out, USB drive, HDMI output, VGA port, and we have the LAN port to connect to your router, and we have the SATA port to plug in an additional hard drive. Then we have the 8 PoE ports for our NVR cameras. Now, a lot of you that have the older Reolink NVRs, and I also have this issue in my old one, is that the case fan is just too loud, that I didn't recommend it to be placed in a bedroom. Guess what? The new NVR doesn't have this issue. Actually, it doesn't have a fan. This newer model is barely hot to touch. So Reolink has done some hardware upgrades on this network video recorder. Now, because I have the older 4 megapixel and also Reolink sent me a 5 megapixel dome camera that they have, I will also do a comparison on the video and audio quality between these cameras. So to be able to do that, I have to install them side by side. Reolink also upgraded on how you adjust their cameras. The older 4 megapixel I have has multiple hex screws that you need to loosen and tighten to adjust the angle of the camera. Imagine if you're 15 feet up in a ladder and you drop the hex screw or the hex key. With their new design, you only need to loosen one hex screw, adjust the camera, which has some tension on it already, and whenever you set the position you want, just tighten the screw to lock it in. This is way easier than loosening and tightening 3 to 4 screws. Let's check out some features of this NVR system. This NVR is 8-channel and advertised that it works with Reolink's 4 and 5 megapixel PoE cameras. And as I tested it, it also works with their 4K cameras. It has a 2TB built-in hard drive and you can set it to record 24/7 or motion recording, which it will only record when it detects motion. It also allows you to install an external hard drive up to 4TB using the SATA port. The NVR and the cameras can function on their own and you don't need to connect it to the internet, but you can plug in an Ethernet cable and connect it to your router so that you will be able to connect to the NVR using the Reolink app on your phone or access it using the client software in a computer or a web browser. Connecting it to the app is pretty easy. Download and open up the Reolink app, Click the plus sign on the upper right corner. Scan the QR code that is taped in the NVR. Then the NVR will be automatically added to the app. You just need to log in and type in your username and password, and you will be connected. Like all other NVR systems, there are a lot of settings and features that you can tweak. And one good thing is that you can change the settings of the cameras using the client program or the app on your phone. It has motion detection, but it is pixel-based, meaning any changes like change in lighting, shadows, and swaying leaves and flying insects at night will trigger the motion detection. And if you have the notification on, then you'll be flooded with false motion alerts. You can tweak it by adding or deleting zones or change the sensitivity, but it is still not reliable for accurately detecting motion that matters. So in my setup, I only set it to record 24/7 and with push notifications off. Now that we have all the cameras installed and wired, let's do some testing. Just a note on the night vision test. I have to turn off night vision and the infrared LEDs on the other cameras so that it will not skew the video quality of the camera that is being tested. First off is field of view. The 4 megapixel has 80 degrees horizontal and 42 degrees vertical FOV. The 5 megapixel has 80 degrees horizontal and 58 degrees vertical. And lastly, the B800 8 megapixel has 97 degrees horizontal and 51 degrees vertical. So it has a wider field of view than the other two. So this is the video and audio quality of my Reolink NVR cameras. I have the 4 megapixel, 5 megapixel, and also the 8 megapixel 4K. And this is the video clarity test at 10 feet, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. So this is the video and audio quality of my Reolink NVR cameras. I have the 4 megapixel, 5 megapixel, and also the 8 megapixel 4K. And this is the video clarity test at 10 feet, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, So this is the video and audio quality of my Reolink NVR cameras. I have the 4 megapixel, 5 megapixel, and also the 8 megapixel 4K. And this is the video clarity test at 10 feet, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. I added a running man test, and this is to simulate if you can take a snapshot out of the footage and see the clarity. This is because these 3 cameras runs in different frame rates. The 4 megapixel has a maximum of 30 FPS, the 5 megapixel has 25 FPS, and the 8 megapixel has only 20 FPS. So this is the video quality of the Reolink 4 megapixel NVR camera at night and with the infrared LEDs on. So this is the video quality of the Reolink 4 megapixel NVR camera and at night and with the infrared LEDs on. So this is the video quality of 5 megapixel Reolink NVR camera and with the infrared LEDs on and at night. So this is the video quality for the Reolink 8 megapixel 4K NVR camera at night and with the infrared LEDs on. So this is the video quality of the Reolink 4K 8 megapixel NVR camera and with the infrared LEDs on. Okay, on the Reolink app, you will be able to stream your cameras, and to make sure that you will be able to stream footage from the cameras without timing out, make sure that you change the viewing setting right here to fluent. Now, if you have it in balanced or in the full resolution of the camera, more than likely you will time out, especially if your data connection on your phone or have a weak Wi-Fi signal. Let's see if this will time out. See, it's not streaming. And I'm on my LTE connection. So the best way is to put it in fluent mode. Now even in fluent, there you go. Now you got the streaming. All right. Okay, now we are going to test the motion alert notification speed of the Reolink NVR system and using their 4K B800 NVR camera. So in the app, not here's one. So in the app, in the settings, which is the gear icon right here, you will see the settings of each camera. So we have the 8 megapixel, 5 megapixel. Those are the settings of each camera. Alright, so let's go back to 8 megapixel. And you will see the bell icon right here. This is for your push notification. And if you push it, and if it is grayed out, and then there's like the little orange dot, that means it's off. So to have your push notification, just click on it again, and also go to the device push setting right here and make sure this is toggled to on. Okay, so we got the settings made and I'm on my LTE connection. So let's check out the motion alert notification speed of the Reolink NVR camera, and this with the B800 4K NVR camera. There you go. We got the notification. Alright, so go right here. We got the notification. And let's see how fast the cool off period is. Let's go back again. That's how fast the cool off. There's basically no cool off period. One thing I noticed that is better since I used my 4 megapixel system about 6 months ago is that the app is more responsive now. And as long as you change the viewing resolution to fluent on the cameras, you will not have a lot of timeouts, which was my issue before. Even using my LTE connection, I can stream footage from the app. By the way, I'll be doing a comparison video between this system to the Swan 4K system soon, and also with the Unified G4 Pro. Overall, I like the video quality and streaming and connection to the app, especially that I can change the camera settings, check and review footage, and download footage to my phone, which you can also do using the NVR itself or through the client software in your computer. Motion detection is the same as before, which is pixel-based, and there is no AI or PIR heat sensing, so you'll get a lot of false alerts if you turn on push notifications. This system is best to record 24/7 and can just be a backup if needed. You will still need a Wi-Fi based camera like the Ring wired cameras in my case, which are pretty accurate in motion detection. So what do you think, guys? Any questions? Comment down below. Thanks for watching, and I hope you liked this video. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't done it yet. And click the little bell icon so that you'll get notified when I upload product reviews and comparison like this video, product updates, and long-term reviews. Thank you.